Hey there, welcome in. When you see a master create something, you don't know what they're seeing in their head. So today I'm gonna try to make you see things differently. Okay, so what do I mean by that? What I mean is that the more things you know, the more it changes how you perceive the world around you. So, like, that's what always looks so impressive when you watch people draw things, because you're like, wow, he's so good, that's so amazing, I never would have thought to do that. It's like, you're right, you didn't, because it's like their head, so what you're watching is magic. But yet, you know, when you sit down after watching a tutorial, you're like, they made it look so easy, I don't like this, I'm thinking about, what do I, and you like die, right? So, to fit that together, like, you look at this, right, and just this right here, and I always talk about how, you know, you want to be able to trick yourself into seeing things, like, you know, looking at a cloud like you were in a kid and be like, that looks like a turtle or whatever. So all I have right here is just a really toothy brush with transfer on. So, you know, the lighter you touch it, the lighter color, the darker you touch, the darker color, right? Pretty basic stuff. So anyways, you just get a toothy brush, right? So you look at this and it's like, what do you see when you see this? You know, you can look at it just like this and be like, well, I don't know. It looks like something, I guess. Kind of, not really. And your imagination can start, you know, to try to figure this out. So what you can do is you can press Control T, and you can start moving this guy around. You know, what does it look like now? What if you duplicate it? What if you flip it? You know, what if you do this? You know, oh, that kind of looks like a muzzle of, like, a lion. This right here. This little bit right here. Whatever this thing is. A different color. Yeah. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Meow. You know. Whatever. And that's just, right? So, what you see and what they see is completely different and subject to the individual. But, so you can do that, and that's one way of doing it. But, and that's a good thing. But, I said but like 3 times. Sorry. Watch this. So if you press Control T, right? And this is a shortcut that I learned just by, like, trial and error. But if you hold Control, Alt, and Shift all together, you can move everything. Like, it opens up perspective and it mirrors it. If you press the combination, like if you just do Control and Shift, it only makes the top. It only moves this one, I think. If you just do Control, it just does. Yeah, it just does that. So you can figure out what exactly they all do. I'm not really sure myself. I just press all 3 of them so they can do uniform because it mirrors it. See? So if you press all 3, it makes it really easy. But what I'm saying is that you can take this, shrink it down, put it in the middle, and if you, or you can just right click, go to perspective right here, and then you can draw them out individually, right? But that takes too much time, and we're all about efficiency. So if you just do Control T, Control Shift Alt, and now you can click and move, you can create a ground plane, your Z space, that perspective we're talking about, from this toothy texture. Ta-da. Now it kind of looks like a cobblestone street. How juicy is that? You can have your dude here. You know? Have a crowd of people. Whatever. You could duplicate this a second time. Make it even smaller. Put it up there. Now the perspective's off, so bring it out over this way. I drew people on it, so now it looks weird, but like you see, like now, like you see what I'm saying? How you see things and just think outside the box, really. Don't see things for how they just appear, because originally this was just this. You know? And this might seem boring, because you're like, I want colors and exciting stuff, and it's like, yeah, well, you have to have your foundation right, you have to have your graphic read set right, or else you're just putting lipstick on a pig and it's gonna look weird. Like these darker ones here kind of look like mountains. Right here, this could be like, maybe if I do this. My voice got really gravelly. Whenever I talk kind of quiet, I turn like kind of croaky. It's like, it's weird. My wife doesn't like it very much. She gets really annoyed when I do that. So I'm a little more self-aware. Maybe I can flip it. Look like if I do that. Ooh, now they look like clouds. Check that out. See what I'm saying? So messing with things in perspective is a great way to try to get your creative juices flowing, right? Okay, so that's that. easy peasy. But this is what I really want to show you. Now, bear with me here, all right? Like, so when I move this around, you most likely just see, you know, an ellipse. It looks like, you know, this probably looks like an egg to you, most likely. Or just like an oval of some sort. And, you know, if we just... look at that. It's like an egg sphere thing. And if we do this... Now it looks like an egg standing upright, right? And you can, you know, you can twist it and do this. But what blew my mind is that I started to see these as more than just eggs. Like, the circle right now on my brush, I saw this as more than a circle. And like, what do you mean? It's like, I hope that you guys can see what I'm talking about, or else I'm going to sound crazy. So I'm going to try my best to try to articulate what I see in my head. Alright, so if I draw an ellipse right here, right? Back to that Easter egg thing. By the way, this whole keypad combination, oh, it's the same layer. I found a really cheesy way to make a circle, like for characters and heads and stuff, instead of having to draw circles all the time. It's just a bunch of key combinations. Like that. Ta-da! Easy. Now you can draw. So you take this guy, and I'll duplicate him, move him over. Duplicate him, move him over. Right? What I'm trying to show you is what this can look like if you use your head a bit. So, what does that look like to you? You know, it kind of looks like boobies. It kind of looks like a slinky. Like, it looks like something, but like, what I'm trying to show you is I want you to picture this as a hula hoop. Okay? And what this hula hoop is, so like, here's the hula hoop, right? And when it's out like this, it's like you're holding it out for your dog, and the dog is going to jump through it directly into your monitor. Like, he is going to jump straight through. He's going to start here, and he's going to jump into it this way. You know, if we're doing perspective, why don't my brush change? That's weird. So, if this was perspective, right? So, we're going this way. Like, into the monitor. We're going in, right? In this way. When it's out like that. Okay? Cool. Now, this one, if you move this guy over, right, this hula hoop, right? Now, I want you to see it this way. You know, and now the dog is going to jump through it this way. And then if you take it one more time, it just keeps getting narrower and narrower and narrower, right? Now he's jumping more to the left. Now we're almost on like a 3/4 view, right? Like, we're going like this way. Like, do you see? Do you see? Oh, I'm getting passionate. Oh, I really hope I don't sound like an idiot because it's just blowing my mind. Why this is important is that if you look at this, right, you control this. Like, it's like animation. This is animation. So right here, here's your hula hoop, and he's going straight back into Z-space. If you move this over to the right, do you see how now this... Oh, no, come back. Not now. I'm in a roll. Stop Photoshop. Stop. Stop Photoshop. Okay, so if you do this, right? Do you see how this side right here, this side, is now closer to the camera? Right? Check this out. So if I do this, right? And then I move it forward, you see how that line that I just highlighted, this one right here, this line, this one right here, do you see how it's like coming towards you? How it's like coming out of the screen like 3D? Right? So keep that. If you can, okay, I see you. Okay, good. Stay with me. So now it's going straight back. You move it forward. It's coming towards you. 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 Now it's a line. You see that? Like, if you were to hold that whole hula hoop up, it's if you were pointing at somebody, like, you see how it's just like a straight line now? But then they put it back off to the side. It's like, yep, jump through. Oh, just kidding. Oh, jump through. Oh, just kidding. Do you see that? Do you see that? Please, I really hope you see that and don't sound crazy. It's nuts. And it looks like I was freaking out when I saw this. I was just making heads one day, and I was like, holy crap, that's a hula hoop, right? But now check this out. If you go right, now it's like your little sister, your little brother, or whoever, they put the hula hoop on the other side of their body. Actually, I'm going to draw them. That would help. So, here is Mr. Hula Hoop, holder. And he is going to hold this hula hoop for you. I should go the other way, right? There. He's holding it. And now he's putting it towards you, towards you, towards you. Oh! And now he has to jump over it. Jump over it, friend. And he jumps over it. Right? Oh, that was funny. And he does it again. He comes back, and he jumps over it. But now check this out. Watch. If I go back left, now it's like going back around him again. And I'll come and jump over it. And jump over it. 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 Do you see this? Ah, I hope you see this. Oh my gosh. So the reason it tricks you out, or tricks me out, is that all I'm doing with my mouse, if you like look at the cursor now. Look at this guy, look at the guy moving, look at this. So if you just look at that, all he's doing is moving left and right. That's it. Left and right. That's it. But if you look at the ellipse looks like it's either going around in a full circle. See, look, now it's behind him, and now it's pointing away from you. And now it's coming back around, now it's 90 degrees. And now it's coming towards you again, and now it's at 90 degrees, and then now it's going away. Now he jumps over it, and now it's going back. Now it's facing through the back of your monitor, and now it's facing 90 degrees, and now it's pointing towards you. Now it's pointing right. Now it's towards the back of your monitor. Like, do you see how he's literally moving in a circle like that? That's insane. Okay, but wait, it gets worse. By worse, it means better. Like, it's just, this is nuts. Okay, so you take this guy, right? And you have your little hula hoop. That's cool. But what if you do it the other way? What if you take your ellipse right here, right? Now it's 0. If you look up, don't see an egg. To fight that, we're trying to look in perspective. If you look at this down here, right? We'll start down because down's easier to see. Right? Here we have, actually I'm going to leave it solid. Right? Now, what you have is you can have a bunch of dudes lining up around this crater, you know, pissing into it. Alright? And now you have these guys over here. Okay? You see this? And now they're all pissing into it. And you have, like, you know, the piss line is down here somewhere. Alright, and they're all peeing into this piss pool. Or they're fishing, you know, if you want to be a little less vulgar. Whatever. Right? Do you see that? Please tell me you see that. The horizon line's over here somewhere. Right? Everything's going towards it this way. And there's these bros pissing in a giant pool. You can put a tree right here, why not? Like, okay, so what I'm trying to get you to see, I'm trying to get you to look at it. You're looking down in here. You're looking down. Right? So then if you do that, I need more room. More room, please. So start here, right? Looking down, there's your piss hole. You see that? We just made it. But now if you keep going, it's like the camera's panning up around it. Now it's deeper. Now we can look deeper into the piss pool. Right? If we do this, now we can almost see the whole puddle of piss. Like, this is the wall going up. Right? And we have all these streams coming in. Right? Like, we can almost see it. Here, I'll just here. Now we're above the guys more. See, like, look at this. Right? Oh, Mr. Hula Hoop, you're gone. Thank you, Mr. Hula Hoop, for your services. Right? Do you see how this one we're looking more like flatter to the ground, and now for this we're looking higher up? Do you see that? Do you see that? That's insane. And that's literally just this ellipse. Like, change how you see things. It's insane. Okay, keep going. Keep going. So, you take this, it's flat to the ground. You take this, it's a little higher up. Select, please. Hey, who are you? The heck? What layer is this on? Oh, I drew on my background? Piss. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Okay. So, here we are, right? So now we're going to keep going. And now we have, okay, remember, so stick with me. Here we go. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. And then you keep going, and now we're almost, like, directly on top of it. Right. And let's just make this, like... What would 300 be like? Oh, gosh. Okay, that'll work. So, now we're almost, like, directly on top of this. Okay? So there we go. Now we see, like, the piss pool in all its glory. And this is, like, a weird perspective angle. This is kind of unnatural. Alright. We have all these people pissing into this pool. And we're, like, really high up. Okay, now look. Do you see how it's like a camera pan, how we're just moving up? So here we are. We see them. Okay, that's cool. And now we see them again. A little bit higher. Here, I'll draw this side just so they don't feel left out. You know, these guys are still peeing. Still doing their contribution to my example. Hey, switch to black, please. Thank you. Okay. Right? Okay. And then now we're like really high up. Do you see that? So here we are. Pissing, pissing, pissing. Ta-da! How insane is that? That's nuts. That's crazy. That's just an ellipse tool. That's all it is. So here we go again. To just not make you distracted from the piss. Like, look, here we go. Here we go again. Here is the hula hoop. Or here is the top of the pissing pool. I want you to just, I hope that you're seeing this. You see how you're like, oh look, there's the top. And now we're going down, 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 down. Oh, yep, there's the pool. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go again. Now check this out. This line right here, this one, is the closest to us. See how it's going back in perspective? This one right here is the closest. This guy up here is the farthest away. Okay. Now it's down there. Now it's close to us. So think of like the hula, he's holding the hula hoop horizontally now and he's waving it up and down your face. Right? Say, you know, so now we're looking up. Or again, I will stick with down before I go up. So here we go with down. Right? This could be the pissing pool that we just made. Or it could be the hula hoop again. Hey. Oh, I'm on background again? Rip. Okay. Right? Now stay with me. Now, like, okay, that looks like an oval. Like, but hold on. What if he throws something down it? Down here. He, like, threw an apple. Oh, I hope you see this. I hope you see this. Like, here it is. He's like, or if it's like, here, we can try this. If it's like this is like, this is your treehouse, right? And you have a ladder going down. And little Johnny's down here like, hey, I want to play. And then you have, you know, Big Brother up here being like, we hate you. You're an idiot. Go away. And they're like all looking down, you know. And Big Brother's friend is up here too. Looking down like, yeah, you pesky kid. I hate you. I don't know why they're old. His older brother, not grandpa's. Whatever. Right? You see that? Like now that like you're looking down. You know? Here's your wood panels of the inside of your treehouse. Right? Whatever. It's like a wonky angle. All just from that ellipse. All just from this shape right here that 5 seconds ago we were like, look, it's an egg. It's like, no, 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 it's more than that. It's more than that. I promise. It's so much more than that. So, right, you look at this, piss pool, right on top, but then if you go up, now it's like you're looking up at like the bottom of like a rocket ship. Like, I think of just like the SpaceX or like NASA, like something huge. Like, this is like one of those huge, you know, cylinders. That's not a cylinder, but it's like, you know, like this is where the fuel comes out of. It's like, bah, fuel eject, and we're all like, whoa, look at it. Look at it blast off over there. Holy crap, that's amazing. Right, the rest of the ship is up here. Or there's another one over here. It's like blasted, like the bottom of a jetpack. Or, you know, if you want to go the other way, you can view this, even though it's up, you can view it like it's down, view it like a volcano. I don't know if you've seen Your Name, but it's like that giant volcano. Now you see the inside of the volcano right here, there's that wall. Now we're back at the pissing well. See that? You can have your dudes over here pissing. See that? Now it's like you're seeing them on a mountain. Now they're on a pissing. They're pissing on top of a volcano. Now there's trees down here, or somebody looking over, like, hey, look, they're pissing in that volcano. You know, like, and that's about perspective. Like that line here is actually kind of wonky. That's not true perspective. But what I'm trying to say with these super weird, kind of vulgar examples is look at things differently, like as much as you can. Like, just okay, well, I definitely screwed the pooch on this one, so we'll just start over. Like, see things differently, alright? I mean, squares are harder to fudge, like ellipses are where it's at. It's even an exercise to draw ellipses through everything so you can see the depth, but like, I hope that through my little rambling, you now see a hula hoop coming towards you, pointing at you, to the right. Now it's going back towards your monitor, back behind, to the left, up in front. I hope that you can see this spinning around, and I hope that it's blowing your mind. I hope that you can see this pissing pool, or this, you know, bottom of a rocket exhaust, or whatever you want it to, like, I hope that you are seeing this. Because you are flexing those creative muscles of what this could be. That's more than just 2D. Like, you are seeing in perspective. And masters do this on steroids, and they do it for everything. This is just an ellipse. Like, imagine how more complex this can be, right? Like, man. Anyway, that's it. Literally just wanted to show you me throwing around this ellipse tool. But I really hope that you see this and that you're just as impressed as I am. And if not, well, you got to see me freak out over an ellipse tool. So yeah, that's all for this Technical Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.